Hey yo, what's up everyone? Good afternoon, welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Honandring Holding. So happy to see you guys here again. So happy to see you guys here again. If this is your first time come to the live, do make sure you have already subscribed about our channel so that next time we do a live stream, you'll be noticed. And for the next time's live stream, we mainly introduce different about our processing technology, especially for different raw materials. Like for this one, for today's lab, we will introduce the tuber starch processing line like the potato starch, sweet potato starch, and cassava starch. And right now, we are doing the live stream at the same time on YouTube and on Alibaba at the same time. So if you are watching the live stream on YouTube, you guys probably can check about the 3D videos that I'm showing here. But if you are watching our live stream from Alibaba, you can easily type something in the comment to let me know that you are here so that I can definitely show more detailed information about our company and about the 3D videos that I'm showing right now. So yeah, if you're interested about the tuber starch business, no matter for potato, sweet potato, and cassava starch, you can all leave a message here. No matter for the single equipment or for this whole processing line, we can provide you the best quality with the relatively low price equipment. And before I start to introduce about our equipment, about our processing technology, I'd like to show you guys more detailed information about our company. Our company, it is called Henan Doing Holdings, which is located in Henan Province, China. So that's our factory. And for yesterday, we bring our live stream back to the factory and like basically show you guys every detailed information about our equipment, about the like especially for a dry side, for paddle washing equipment, rotary washing equipment, and cutting machine, rasper, basically all of the equipments in the cassava starch processing line. So if you're too interested about that, you can leave something in the comments, or directly add our assistant WhatsApp number or WeChat number so that our assistant can show more details about our equipment, about our company, about like the thing that you'd like to know. So yeah, if you do, say hi in the comments. This is Oliver from China. Hello from China. So before I start to introduce about our processing technology, processing line. For our company, we have done the start business above 10 years. To be more specific, that is 13 years. During these 13 years, we are gradually perfect our processing technology and gradually for our purpose, for our company's purpose is to help you guys to purchase the high quality equipment with the relatively low price, and we sell all of the equipment directly because we produce about our equipment and we sell our equipment. There is no middle person to gain more money. So if you purchase the equipment from us, you can save a lot of money, trust me. And for today's live, we're mainly about to introduce the tuber starch processing line. It is more suitable for potato, sweet potato, and cassavas. But for potato and sweet potato and cassava, I mean potato and sweet potato, it is like one thing, but for cassava, it is totally another thing. So because for different raw materials, we do have different equipments can suitable for that. And later I will introduce about the potato and sweet potato processing technology, and also show you guys the cassava processing technology also. So if you're too interested, please say something in the comment. I am currently waiting for your hello. I am currently waiting for your hello. And before I start today's live stream, let's just wait for more people to come in so that I can start to show you guys about that. And by the way, how's everything going with you? Recently in China, the weather it is relatively hot. Especially yesterday, I was in the factory and the temperature was like 40 degrees. That is really crazy, literally really crazy. So how's everything with you guys? How the weather in your country, uh, and how the weather in your place? Please let me know that. I am really curious about that because last week one of my friends have told me like the weather in his country it is really cool, really chill. The autumn it is coming by, I mean, in here in Zhengzhou in Henan province, the weather is still hot. Yeah, anyway, I mean, for potato and sweet potato starch processing line, I basically will divide it into three parts: washing parts, processing parts, and remove impurities parts. And for every single parts, uh, hi, how are you, WI? Welcome to the live. Really happy to see you here. For today's live, we will introduce the potato, sweet potato, and cassava starch processing technology. If you do want to start your starch processing line, we can provide you, no matter for the single equipment or for this whole processing line, we can all provide you the best equipment. So if you do interested about anything, if there's anything that you'd like to know, just put your question in the comment. I'm waiting for your questions. I mean, where was I? Yeah, for this whole starch processing line, the starch rate it is about 94%. I mean, for the washing parts, it didn't damage about our raw materials. Totally protect about our raw materials. And in the processing part, we have two equipments in total as a working as a bundle. We do have one which is called cutting machine, and the other one it is called rasper, which especially for the raspberry, it is like the main equipment in this whole processing line. The breaking rate is totally about 96%. Really, really amazing equipment. You can easily compare our equipments with other equipments in the market, and you will get it. You will get it. The breaking rate it is really, really high. I mean, in the market there are a lot of different kinds of the machine, like the hammer mill or like some other different kind of breaking machine, but for them, for their equipments, the breaking rate it is basically about 80% or 85%. But for the rasper, with the same amount of the raw material, you can totally get more of the starch by using the rasper. So yeah, before you make the decision, do the comparison. Do the comparison, because they may have already told you our hammer mill it is the most greatest equipment in the market. It is the breaking rate it is 80%. But if you easily do some like the investment or to compare more of the companies, you will know the rasper it is much better than their hammer mill. But yeah, as a result, the price it is a little bit higher than the hammer mill. But I mean, in our company, we do have the hammer mill also. If your budget it is limited, you can easily choose about the hammer mill. But if you have like enough of the budget, a little bit higher of the budget, you can definitely choose the raspberry. Let me give you an example. 2 years earlier, there is one of our provides clients due to the limited budget. He finally chose about the hammer mill. So when he processing about the starch with 5 tons or 6 tons of the raw material, he can process 1 ton of the starch. But if you use our rasper with 4 tons of the raw material, you can get 1 ton of starch. So do the comparison. If you are limited, it is if your budget it is totally enough, choose the raspberry. It is really high efficiency and low maintenance cost. A really high quality equipment. Welcome, DX. How are you doing? Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Henan Holdings. And if you are watching the live stream from from Alibaba, you can definitely say something in the comment, and our system will definitely show you our 3D videos, like how to process the potato, sweet potato, or cassava starch by using our technology. All right. So all right. So if this is your first time to come to the live, do make sure you have already subscribed about our channel, so that next time we do a live stream, you will be totally get noticed. All right. So from now on, let's just show more detailed information about this whole processing line, and I will start from the beginning part to show you every single equipment here. So if there's anything that you are interested, you can easily type a stop, type a pause, type show me more detailed informations, or how should I how should I contact with you? How can I contact with you? So our assistant will contact with you in a really short time, so you can get more detailed information about our company, about our equipments. And if you do have any questions, just directly put your question in the comment, or I am waiting for your comments. I am waiting for your comments. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Welcome to the live. Welcome. So, hi. Yeah. So from now on, let's I will show every single details from here. I mean, after you have already get the raw materials, you have to wash them to remove all of the impurities that is mixing with the raw materials. Remove the impurities so that you can get more high quality of the raw materials, so that you can get the high quality of the starch in the final. So the first thing that we use here, it is like a feeding hopper. The blue equipment you can check. I mean, first we will use the truck to put all of the raw material get into the feeding hopper. So at the bottom for the feeding hopper, there is a vibration device. So it is keep vibrates to put all of the raw materials directly get in this belt conveyor in a regular speed, in a regular time, really high efficiency one, so that we can make sure all of the raw material can be totally get processed. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the live. I will send you our business card for our company. We have done the starch business about 10 years, really professional in the starch business. So if you're interested, leave something in the comment. All right, waiting for you. So with this feeding hopper, all of the raw material will directly get into this belt conveyor in a regular speed, so that we can make sure the final processing rate it is higher. And I mean, if you have already done the starch business before, you will directly know if you put a lot of the much of the raw material get on this belt conveyor, it will totally not working at all, which we didn't want that to happen. So we do have the belt like the feeding hopper here, keep vibrate to put all of the raw material get into this belt conveyor, so that we can make sure the final so that we can make sure the whole processing line it is smooth. And yeah, check about it. The friction it is totally enough on the belt conveyor. All of the raw material will not easily fall off from this belt conveyor. And this belt conveyor is connected with our dry side. Really simple structure. You guys can see that this is the dry side. For this dry side, the purpose for this one it is mainly to remove the impurities inside of the raw materials. I mean, if you directly purchase all of the raw material from the farmer, I mean, maybe you didn't need about this equipment. But if you are getting all of the raw material from the farmers, so you have to, I mean, it is totally depend on what kind of the raw materials you have. If your raw materials it is relatively clean, you can not using about the dry sieve or about the paddle washing equipment. But if your raw materials it is kind of relatively dirty, there are a lot of impurities, you have to remove it first. So yeah, at the bottom, during when all of the raw material get into this dry side, when it is working, it will keep rotates to push all of the raw materials moving forward. And during this process, all of the impurities, I mean, all of the raw material will rush into each other, and the impurities will fall off. At the bottom part, you can easily set one of the like the plastic bag or like the garbage bin at the bottom to collect the impurities. Hey, how are you, Melanie? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. And currently, this is our dry side. If there's anything that you're interested, just easily say something in the comment. I am currently waiting for questions. And yeah, this is our dry side. Simple structure, low consumption, easy to maintenance, and normally we will strongly suggest our clients to set these equipments at the outside for from the workshop, so that we can make sure our workshop it is relatively clean. We don't need to clean all of the impurities in time. And after the dry side, all of the raw materials will get into the paddle washing equipment. Check about it. There are like water. It is inside of the paddle washing equipment, and we are using the reusable water. Do not worry about the Hey, Fernando, welcome to the live, Fernando. Hey, how are you, Fernando? This is Oliver. Currently, we are showing you the potato, sweet potato, and the cassava starch protecting line. If there's anything that you are interested, just easily say something in the comment, all right? Waiting for questions. According to the dirt adhesions, we can make this equipment into like a single slot or double slot, totally according to your needs. I mean, if your raw material is clean, you may just need like the single slot of the equipment. But if your raw material it is there are a lot of impurities, it is mixing inside, you have to remove the double slot. We can make it into a single slot, triple slot, or double slot. It totally according to your needs. And inside of it, there are a lot of paddles. So during this equipment is working, all of the paddles will keep rotate to push all of the raw materials moving forward. And during this time, we can separate all of the impurities like the leaves, like the weeds, the mud. We can wash all of the raw materials before we do the protecting. And at the bottom, there are two kind of the valve. There are two valves, inlet parts valve and outlet parts valve. So normally we will turn on 1/3 of the inlet part, so all of the water will rush to the inlet part. But our raw materials, it is like moving from the inlet part to the outlet part. So we can make it into a countercurrent washing principle. Yeah, the efficiency. Hey, how are you, TK? Welcome, NG. So the washing effect, it is really good. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And at the bottom there is a bottom net, and also there is a stone sink design, so we can easily separate about all of the impurities like the uh, fine sand, like the big impurities or tiny impurities in a really high efficiency way. And check about the water that inside of the equipment, it is like the reusable water. We do have the reusable water system, so do not worry about the water consumption for this whole protecting line. You will didn't use a lot of water, and by this way, in another way, you can save a lot of the water cost. Really good. But do not worry about the washing effect, because at the outlet part, you guys can see here at the outlet part there is one of the clean water pipe set at the bottom at the outlet part. So after we wash all of the raw materials by using the reusable water, we will wash it again by using the clean water. The washing effect, it is really amazing. So this is our paddle washing equipment. It is more suitable for cassava, because the cassava, it is more like thin and long, but for potato and sweet potato, the size, it is like bigger and thick. It is not suitable for this one. If you are using the paddle washing equipment to wash the potato and sweet potato, you probably will damage about the raw materials. I mean, as we all know, if you damage of the raw materials at the first part, all of the all of the starch content will easily transfer into the sugar content, so it will totally affect the final starch yield. Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Hananjin Holdings, and we have done the starch business about 10 years. To be more specific, that is 13 years. And after basically that is all of the washing part. We have in conclusion, we have one of the dry side to wash all of the big impurity that we can see by our eyes. And the second, for the cassava materials, we do have the rotary washing equipment. Like for this one, it is mainly to wash about the mud, the weed, the leaves, to wash all of the raw materials clean. The first one, it is to remove impurities, and the second one to wash about our raw materials, so that before we do the protecting, all of the raw material, it is clean, so that we can make sure the final starch quality. Otherwise, if you're mixing with a lot of fine sand or a lot of different impurities at the later part, removing impurities part, you will it is relatively difficult. So at the first part, if we can wash it clean, we have to wash it clean. All right. So hi, how are you? Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Hananjin Holdings. Currently, we're showing you the tuber starch protecting line. From now on, it is the most important part for the starch protecting line. Check about it. This is our protecting part. We do have two of the equipments here to process about the raw materials. The first, it is raw material crushing, because the cassava tuber, it is relatively large and thin and long, and there are a lot of fibers. So here we use the way of pre-crushing and slowly crushing, two levels of treatment. Pre-crushing, we use a segmenting machine, or we can just call it like a cutting machine. The purpose for this one, check about it. Let me show you the, the, the videos here. Yeah, see, this is our cutting machine. The purpose for this one is to cut all of them, all of the raw material get into small pieces, normally around 3 centimeters to 5 centimeters, so that we can rasp our equipments, rasp about our material in a really high efficiency way. And the material for the knife, it is for CR13, really durable one. If you didn't know what is CR13, I mean, the knife in your kitchen, it is probably made of CR13, but our knife, it is totally different with the knife that we use in the kitchen. Why is that? I mean, in the kitchen, the knife, it is like a square. It is like a square size, right? But for the cutting machine, the size, it is like a diamond size design, more durable, and you can using these equipments to deal with more than 3,000 tons to 5,000 tons of the raw material without any problems. Really, really durable. And I mean, this is our cutting machine. After cut, all of the material get into small pieces, 3 centimeters to 5 centimeters. All of the raw material will get into the rasper, and before the rasper, in the middle way, there is a magnetic separator. I mean, once mixed with iron items like the iron nails or some really iron hard things, it will totally damage about the blades on the surface for the rasper. I mean, there are a lot of there are a lot of blades on the surface for the rasper, and you guys can check about here. Inside of the rasper, there is a really huge rotary drum, and on the surface, it placed a lot of the blades. On the surface, it placed a lot of blades. I mean, the smallest scale of the equipments, you also have like more than 80 blades on the surface. But if you do have a big capacity equipments, the blades number, it is about totally about 200 blades. It is really a lot. And at the bottom, there is a bottom nut. It is placed at the bottom part for the rasper, and the size, it is really tiny. Normally it is around 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters. If the raw material didn't get totally rasped, it cannot go through for the mash, so it will stay on the surface for the rasp, and it will keep rasp until the size, it is smaller than 2 millimeters. So that is why our rasper, the breaking rate, it is really high, about 96%, which makes our this whole protecting line, the tuber protecting line, tuber starch protecting line, about 94%, really high efficiency one. You can easily do the comparison with our equipments, with our processing technology, with other companies protecting technology. You will totally satisfied with our equipments about our protecting technology. And for our Raspberry, we do have different size, like different models from 1 ton per day to 2 ton per day, 5 tons per day, 10 tons per day. We all have it in stock. And I have already pinned our WhatsApp number and WeChat number and our phone number at the bottom, and also our email address. So if you'd like to know more detailed information, add the WhatsApp number or just email us. We are waiting for your questions, and waiting for your letters. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the live. This is our Rasper. I mean, in the beginning of this live, I have already shown you guys like the what is the differences with our equipments and with other companies' equipments. I mean, in our company, we all have it. We have the Rasper, we have the hammer mill, and we have different kind of the breaking equipments. But the one that we recommend most, it is about the rasper. The breaking rate, it is about 96%. High breaking, efficiency, really good equipment, and the price it is really good. Let me straight the example again. 2 years earlier, there is a client who's from Nigeria. Due to the limited budget, he finally chose the hammer mill, also from our company. I mean, with 5 tons or 6 tons of the raw material, he can get 1 ton of the starch. But if you are using the rasper with 4 tons of the raw material, you can get 1 ton of the starch. Do the comparison. Yeah, every 1 tons of the starch, you can save like 2 tons or 1.5 tons of the raw materials, saving a lot of money. So before you made the decision, do a lot of the different comparison, because if you didn't do the comparison, a lot of the company who sell the hammer mill will told you the hammer mill it is really amazing. You have to choose the hammer mill, but the truth it is not like that. Do the comparison before you made the decision. Okay, this is our rasper. After rasp, all of the raw material get into the starch. For the later part, it is all about the removing impurities, because right now the starch that we get right now, there are contains a lot of the impurities, like the fibers, like the cells. I mean, the color and the taste is not that good. So for the later part, this one it is called our centrifuge type. It is mainly used to remove the fibers. Hi, how are you? Ping Zhu Ping, how are you? Welcome to the live. You are from Taiwan, right? I have already sent you our business card. For our company, we have done the starch business about more than 10 years. To be more specific, that is 13 years, and we are very professional to provide you different equipments for the starch business. And currently, you guys are watching about our centrifuge sieve. There is also a net. It is placed inside of the equipment. So due to the size, the fiber size, it is much bigger. It is much bigger than the starch size. So all of the fibers cannot go through for the mesh. Cannot go through the mesh. So it will keep out of the starch at the outlet part, but all of the starch can go through for the mash. So the inner part it is for the starch outlet, but the outer part it is more like the fibers outlet. And why I have already said that our starch rate it is about 94%. It is because, let me give you an example. In this part, if you directly through of the fiber that you are get from the first uh, centrifuge type, you will lose a lot of the starch, because when the fibers it is out, it also will take away some of the starch. So that is the reason why. Welcome Zhuping back to the live. That is the reason why we normally set 5 or 6 of this centrifuge type as a bundle to working. So the fibers, when it is out of the first equipment, it will directly get into the second one to sieve it again, and then get to the third one, fourth one, and the fifth one, so that we can control the loose for the final starch, and to make sure the starch rate it is about 94%. And during this process, you also have the clean water. The clean water it is added into the equipment at the last part. I mean, at the fifth equipments. So all of those starch will go through this way from the first, the second, third to the fourth, fifth. But our water it is from fifth, fourth, third, second, and the first. So during this time, we can wash about our equipments one more time to make sure all of the impurity it is totally get removed. Hi, welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Huanan Holdings. Currently, we are showing you about the tuber starch processing line. If there's any question that you'd like to know, directly put your question in the comment, ladies and gentlemen. I am currently waiting for your comments, waiting for that. So, hi, Zhuping, how are you? How's everything with you? I'm from Taiwan. If you are from, oh, you are from China. All right. Let's keep going. Yeah, let me just stop here. Check about it. This is the like the bundle. 4 or 5 or 5 or 6. It is totally according to your needs. That is also the reason why, if you ask me, what is the price for this whole protecting technology for all of the equipment, what is the price? I have to check, can I afford it or not, so that I can decide to ask you a question or not. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, what is the price? The price, it is. Hey, well, back to the live. The price for this whole protecting line, it is according to your decisions. I mean, if your raw material it is clean, you can definitely choose one of the washing equipments, like the paddle washing equipments or the rotary washing equipments. But if your raw materials with a lot of impurities, like it is dirty, so you have to add more of the equipments. Or in this part, if you didn't care about the final starch rate, you can easily use one of the raw materials, one of the equipments to remove the impurities, which is totally fine. But with 4 or 5 or 6 of the equipments, you can control the loose for the starch. It is relatively good. So if you didn't know how to choose the equipment, or with the same amount of money, if you didn't know which kind of the equipment it is more suitable for you, leave a question, leave something in the comment. We can give you a customized design according to your basic information, like your budget, like your time, like what kind of the raw materials do you have, or what is the final requirements for the final start. We can all provide you that. So if you do need that, please let me know. Gently let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, please say something. Please say something. I am, yeah, say something, please. And after this centrifuge sieve, hold a second. What is that? Hi Zhuping, welcome to the live. You have back to the live for 4 times, which is really amazing. So yeah, let's keep checking for this one. After all of the starch out of the, oh, hey, how are you? Welcome, BH. Welcome to the live. Yeah, let me just pause it here. This is our hydrocyclone station. Check about this is our hydrocyclone station. The purpose for these equipments, it is mainly to remove like the cells out of the starch, so that we can increase about the whiteness and lower the greenness, so that we can make sure that our starch it is can meet the standards for the national requirements. Welcome to the live, ladies and gentlemen. Let me check who's here. And do you have any questions, ladies and gentlemen? DX, how are you? Welcome to the live. And OV, you are all from China. How are you? How are you? How are you? Say something here. Yeah, there are a lot of different uh, tubers. It is inside for the hydrocyclone station. Let's keep watching. And currently, you guys are watching about the inside for the hydrocyclone station. Uh, all of the starch will get into the equipments in the middle part, and out of the equipments at the left and right part. The left part it is mainly about the impurities outlet, and but the right part it is mainly about the starch. And you guys can notice about the color between the tubes. It is getting whiter and whiter. It means all of the cells it is removed step by step. And for the hydrocyclone station, the material that we use it is about 304 food grade stainless steel, and I mean there are 18 or 19 of the hydrocyclone station at the bundle. Hey SI, welcome to the live. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the later part, it is about the equipment that we use to remove the water content. Remove the water content. Check about it. I mean, in our company, we do have two different styles of the equipments to remove the water content. If you'd like to know more detailed information, say something in the comment. Our assistant can show more detailed information for you. And then it is our flash dryer, the flash dryer. Check about our flash dryer. When all of the starch get into the flash dryer, it will flow through the wind direction. And there is a really special design. I'm not sure if you guys notice it or not. The pipe. Hello, how much about this machine? Just like I said, Demi Zhang, just like I said, the price it is totally different according to your decisions, according to your raw materials. If your raw materials it is clean, you can saving a lot of the washing money. But if your raw materials it is not clean, you have to pay spend a lot of money on the washing part so that we can make sure all of the equipment it is get totally protected and it will not damage about our equipment and for the final quality starch quality. Thank you so much question, Demi. Thank you. Currently we are showing you the flash dryer. Check about it. Really special design pipe, a bigger size pipe, smaller size one, bigger size one, smaller size one, so that we can make sure prolong the drying time for our wet starch. And it is totally getting under pressure. Why we made these equipments under pressure? It is because if we just directly blow all of the starch by using the fan inside of the starch and the connection part with the two pipes, it will easily flying out. It will easily get flying out. Do you have a 10 tons? Yes, Demi, we do have 10 tons per day's equipment. And I believe our assistant have already contact with the reply your requirements. Can you give me some water, like the cold water? All I want it is about the cold water. Really thirsty. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. This is this is our flash dryer under pressure, and it is totally safe. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have any questions? If there's anything that you'd like to know, put your question in the comment. I am currently waiting for your questions. Yes. Thank you so much, Maxi. Yeah, that is basically for our cassava starch processing line. So let's see if there's any questions. Let's see if there's any questions. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am totally back. I am totally back. How about let me show you more for the hydrocyclone station because uh, there are a lot of people curious about the hydrocyclone station. I mean, it is a really special equipment. It is the best equipment for refining, washing, and concentrating the crude starch milk after separating most of the proteins and other light substances by the separator. by many groups of concentric countercurrent series can replace the separation unit used. It has a small area done with forced centrifuge process, simple structure, no vibration, convenient maintenance, reliable operation, and other advantages. And the production of the small quality of the starch done with the centrifuge process. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. The production of the same quality of starch done with the centrifuge process saved about 50% investment, and also easy to operate and maintenance to uh, Starbucks are very low. Therefore, it is one of the equipments with a high promotion value in the starch industry. And why do we have to use a cyclone? Screened core starch meal contains a certain amount of protein, and these protein particles are small, but the time is too long, can accumulate into groups so that the separation effect it is greatly reduced, so should be separated as soon as possible. And if the primary separation is done by the separator, the refining and the washing of the starch can completely by the 6 to 9 stage cyclone, and the overflow yellow pump can be removed before returning to the speeder separator. In the processing of total cyclone purification, separation, and refining, the cycle the cyclone group it is divided into two parts. The first part is uses 6 to 9 points for primary convenience and the separation, and the second part is the 10 to 12 groups from refining and washing. If 6 to 8 groups of washing parts can added and last, uh, it quickly of starch to search will be better. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the live. If there's anything that you'd like to know, directly put your question in the comments. I am currently waiting for your questions, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, where are you? Thank you so much for your question. Currently, I am in the office, but like for yesterday, I was in the factory to show you guys the real equipment, real machine that it is all created, it is all produced by our workers. Yeah, currently we're in Henan province, China, and so that's our factory. We do have three factories in total. Two it is in China and one it is in Nigeria. And the like yesterday, I was went to the factory that is located in Henan province in Jiaozuo. I mean, currently all of the workers it is basically do the packing thing to ship our equipment to our clients. Really big, really huge, and really strong. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the live. If this is your first time come to the live, do make sure leave something in the comment. I am waiting for you. I am waiting for you. How's your day, Demi? How is your day? I mean, you have already asked me about my day, and how about your day? How's your day? How's your day going? Great. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Oh my god, I'm literally about to insane. Yeah, anyway, let's back to the can I go there? Of course you can go here. You can go here. You are so welcomed. Damn it, you are so welcomed. If you like to start the starch business for potato, sweet potato, or cassava starch, we are really, really professional because we have done those business about 13 years, and we do accumulate so many of the working experiences. All right, let's keep checking the working principle for the hydrocyclone station. The hydrocyclone used in starch industry belongs to a liquid hydrocyclone. Its working principle it is similar to the gas hydrocyclone. It is separated by centrifuge force and suspension position with different specific nine realities. The material enters the beginning position of cyclone tubes at a certain pulse, rotates in the tube, and produces a larger centrifuge fire. Centrifuge force and the large particles move down along the tube wall and discharged by the bottom flow hole, with similar particles move up near the center and the disk manager by the overflow part. The effect of a hydrocyclone station, it is relatively to the series fed connection. The more series, the more soluble substance is removal and the quality of starch improved excessively. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the live. I'm still here, 带米. I'm still here, 带米. Can you 带 some me for, yeah. And currently, you guys can see this is our PLC controlling room. If you need, do we need to use shredder? What do you mean, the shredder? What is a shredder? And if you didn't subscribe the channel, do the subscription because our live stream will be ending in 14 minutes. So if there's any further questions, put your question in the comments. For potato, what do you mean the shredder? Do we over need do we need to use the shredder? Hey, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the live. How are you? How are you? How everything with you? If this is your first time come to the live, do make sure do the subscription so that next time we do a live stream you will be noticed. Or if you have already, okay, forget it. Hey Davia, how are you? Welcome to the live. Good afternoon, welcome to the live. Currently we are showing you the tuber starch protecting line, and no matter you need the single equipment or for this whole protecting line, we can all provide you that. And I believe our assistant have already sent you our business card, so that I will not send you again. Yeah, this is basically for the potato. This is how long does the process take? It is totally different. It is totally different. If you just need one of the small scale of the protecting line, you may need some like 15 square 50 square meters. But if you do want to have this all of the equipments inside of the 3D video, you need more even higher and bigger of the equipments around. Yeah, it is totally different, especially for the hydrocyclone station. Normally we will suggest to you guys to get 18 or 19, which it did cost a lot of room. But if you just want to do the dewatering, if you just do not want to remove the whiteness, remove the greenness and improve the whiteness, you can easily to use 6 or 7 or 8 of the hydrocyclone station. But if you want to, the final start can meet the standard national standards requirement. I believe you have to choose 18 or 19. That is a really good one, Demi. That is a really good one. Bravo. Let's just wait for more questions. Let's just wait for more questions. Because 10 minutes later, I believe that will be all for today's live. So yeah, let's just wait for more questions. Or I can change about the video, get into the potato and sweet potatoes, because basically for this one, it is for cassava starch protecting line. If you guys can just give me 1 minute, I can show you about the potatoes. How about let's see the sweet potato. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is our sweet potato starch protecting line. See? I mean, the equipment that we use in this protecting line, it is totally different with the equipment that we use in the cassava starch protecting line, because different raw materials have different uh, sectors. I have 50 tons potato every day. Wow, that is really amazing, Jamie. That is a really amazing. And if you do want to process potato, right, or sweet potato. If you do want to process the potato starch, we can provide you all of the equipments. The thing that you need to do is to subscribe this channel and leave your WhatsApp number or your email address or your WeChat number in the comment area. Our assistant, I will let our assistant to add your WhatsApp number or WeChat number, or we can just have each other's business card in case some days you will need our equipments. So yeah, we can just be friends first. Can you give me suggestions? Yes, of course. What kind of the raw materials do you have? Clean one or dirty one? How's your raw materials position? Clean, dirty, or like half and half? If your raw materials it is clean, you can directly by purchase the cutting machine, the rasper, hydrocyclone station, centrifuge sieve, and the flash dryer. But I mean, if your raw material it is relatively clean, you didn't need the washing part. But for the later part, it is most the basic equipment. But if your raw material it is dirty, get all of the raw materials from the uh, farmers. If they didn't wash about the raw materials, you have to by using the dry sieve, using the rotary washing machine, or using the paddle washing equipment to wash it first, and then you can do the process. Thank you so much for your questions, Demi. Thank you so much. Let's just wait for more questions because my live stream will be ending 5 minutes later. If you do like to know more, just let me know by saying something in the comment. By saying something in the comment to let me know. Still waiting for that. What is the floor yield? Floor yield. What do you mean the floor yield? Flour, right? Oh, you want to get the potato flour? Yes, of course, we do have the flour processing technology also. We do have the flour processing technology also. I mean, no matter for Gary business or starch business or yield business, no matter for the single equipment or for this whole processing line, we all have it in stock. like what kind of the raw materials do you have? Potato, right? And you want to process all of the raw materials get into the potato flour instead of the like the starch, right? You can leave your WhatsApp number in the comments, Demi, and I will let our assistant add your WhatsApp number so that you can discuss more detailed information for that. Or hold a second. If you do have a pen around you, you can just easily to write it down, right? If you do have a pen around you, write about our WhatsApp number. Listen carefully. If you want to do the Gary business, starch business, flour business, we are very professional. We have done those business about 10 years. We can support you the single equipment and about the whole processing technology, whole processing line. Listen carefully. Our WhatsApp number is +86 +86 135 2661 5783. Yeah, that is our WhatsApp number and our WeChat number also. This is Oliver from Henan Jun Holdings, and we have done the starch business about 10 years. To be more specific, that is 13 years. And we are very professional to do about the Gary processing, the starch, especially for potato, sweet potato, and cassava starch business, and also for cassava flour, potato flour, and sweet potato flour, we can all provide you the equipment. I mean, if you have already added our WhatsApp number, do make sure tell them that you are coming from the Alibaba, from this one, from the live stream, or you can just easily say something in the comments, and our assistant will reply you so that you can add our WhatsApp number through the live stream. Add our WhatsApp number. If you do purchase about our equipment, we will give you more like discounts, which is a really amazing. Welcome Sham, welcome Tony. How are you? Welcome to the live. Let me send you our business card. Yeah, I have already sent you our business card. So yeah, if there's anything that is like to know, contact with us, ladies and gentlemen. Contact with us. I mean, if there's no further questions, our live stream will be end in 3 minutes later. So cherish the time, cherish the chance. I will contact it. Thank you so much, and I believe you will get totally satisfied with our service. A really high efficiency and yeah, really amazing. Let's just waiting for more questions. Otherwise, this live stream will be end in 2 minutes later. Still waiting for that. Still waiting for that. Hey Abs, welcome to the live. How are you? It's the last video. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Let me send you our business card to you. Oh, I have already sent to you. Anyway. 空调开提点。Before I ending today's live stream, I will introduce our company one more time. This is Oliver from Henan Jun Holdings, and we have done the starch business about 10 years. To be more specific, that is 13 years. Yeah, that is 13 years. We are very professional to provide you 空调调低点嘛. We are very professional to provide you the high quality equipment with the relatively low price equipment. No matter for potato, sweet potato, and cassava starch, we can all provide you that. And if there's anything that you'd like to know, put your question in the comment or to actually add our WhatsApp number or WeChat number so that we can have a deeper conversation with our engineers team, with our sales manager, so that they can give you more good suggestions. So yeah, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, one more minute. Currently, if you are watching the live stream from Alibaba, you have to come to YouTube, checking about the video that I'm showing. Otherwise, you will have no clue what I'm talking about, because you just check about me, the table, and about the green background. But on YouTube, we are showing you the 3D videos here. yeah, that is more easy for you guys to understand what I'm talking and about our equipments and about our processing technology. And I believe with our help, you will earn a lot of money because our uh, starch rate for this whole processing technology, it is totally above 94%. It is really, really legendary, really amazing processing technology. If you do need anything that is related to starch business, contact with us. And one more time, our WhatsApp number, it is like +86 135 266 15 783. Write it down, add our WhatsApp number, tell our assistant that you are coming from this live stream. They will give you more discount and offer you like better service. All right, basically I believe that is all for today's live. Welcome, Mohammed. Yeah, that is all for today's live, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and bye bye.